This is a lecture about the determiners. Determiners in English: some, any, no, much, many, a few, and a little. Some, any, no. Samorden används i jakande satser. Man utgår alltså ifrån att det man pratar om verkligen finns. There are some apples left. Any-orden används istället i frågor och nekande satser. Man vet inte om det man talar om finns. Is there any tea left? Note that a negative clause does not have to include the word not. Other examples of words that make a sentence negative are deny, doubt, hardly, never, refuse, scarcely, without. Some is used in questions when you want to mark that you expect a positive answer. Could I have some more pizza, please? Or, would you like some of this chocolate bar? It is also used in other questions where you expect yes for an answer. Hey, Teresa, aren't there some mighty cool artists from Mexico? Determiners, both, either, or neither is used to talk about two people or things. Both means one and the other and has a plural noun. Either of, meaning one or the other. Have you seen either of these films? And neither of is the negative for not either, not one or the other. Neither of his parents had been there. There are two similar negative constructions in English, one with no and one with not a or any. When using no, you will put more focus on the negation than if using not a or any. There are no exceptions to Postle's law. Note that no can also be an adverb modifying an adjective. I have no more work for you to do at the present. And also note that in a question or negative clause including comparative adjective like more or longer, no or not any must be used. We no longer believe in miracles, for example. Then we have compounds with some, any, and no, and it could be included in compound pronouns ending in body, one, and thing, meaning somebody, someone, and something, or anybody, anyone, or anything. Could also be compounded with adverbs where and how, as in somewhere, anywhere, and somehow or anyhow. Then we have the determiners much and many, or many. Much is used with singular uncountable nouns, also used in front of comparatives when you compare adjectives. He is much older than his sister. Much is used in front of nouns when you ask questions and also in negative clauses. Have you got much money on you? No, I haven't got much money. Many is used with countable plurals. There are many people at the game. It could be exchanged with a lot of. There were a lot of people at the game. Note that much is mainly used in negative and interrogative clauses, meaning questions, whereas a lot of and plenty of mainly occurs in affirmative clauses, meaning informal language. However, note also that much is mostly used in affirmative clauses when using a formal language. Therefore, much effort has been expended to modify post-traumatic immune function, which is formal language. Little or few, or a little and a few, meaning a few, några stycken, and few, nästan inga. So it's important that you know which one you mean. A little is used with singular uncountable nouns, a few with plurals. Few and little are rather formal in conversation, not much or many, or only a little or few is used. For example, drop a little sugar in my bowl, or there's little sugar in red wine. A few people can make a difference, or a few people would have a chance of surviving. Or there are a few cars I like, or there are few cars I like. In the B examples, there is more negative focus than in the A examples. Now, take a few moments and translate these sentences, and also try to write down the rules that apply for them. If you want to, you can pause the film. And here are the answers. I hardly never buy any candy. And the rule is that hardly and never are both negative words, and if the sentence is negative, you have to use any. There are some apples left. It's an affirmative clause. That's the rule. There were hardly any sports for girls when I grew up. Same as the question number 1. We no longer believe in miracles, or we don't believe in miracles any longer. In a negative clause, including a comparative adjective like more or longer, no or not any is used. That's the rule. There are few books left at the bookstores due to ongoing sale. And the rule is that you use few instead of a few when you want to give a sentence more negative tone. There is a little soda left in the bottle if you want some. The rule is that you use a little instead of little to make the sentence less negative. And there were many people at the game. The rule is many. And that ends this lecture.